Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on clinical guidelines. Clinical guidelines or practice guidelines are evidence-based tools that compile the most recently updated information on treatment standards for different diseases or conditions. They are usually written by professional health organizations, so experts or healthcare professionals in a specific field. Since many different groups create clinical guidelines and because they can be published across a variety of different journals or across a variety of different websites, guidelines can be difficult to find. Since the resource guidelines.gov is no longer available due to a lack of federal funding, the PSA faculty would like students to search for these guidelines in the following order. Google a guideline only if given the exact name of the source. This is called known item searching. Next, use the Clinical Guidelines Research Guide, which is organized by topic. Next, use Dynamed. So when you search for a specific topic in Dynamed, you will see that at the bottom left there is a link called Guidelines and Resources. Next, go to PubMed Medline, and when you search for a particular topic, then select Practice Guidelines as a filter under article types. Let's go through some of these examples. Say you're interested in a specific cardiology guideline like JANCI 8 or the American College of Cardiology, American Heart Association 2017 guidelines. If you know them, you can search for them via Google, or you can come to the clinical guidelines page. You'll see that there's a variety of tabs at the top. It's organized by topic, and so I would go to cardiology. And then you will see JANCI 8 is listed here, as well as the 2017 ACC/AHA guidelines. Be sure to look at the dates of your guidelines to make sure that you are finding relatively recent content. Next, you could go to Dynamed and you could type in, for example, hypertension. Select hypertension. And then you'll see at the bottom left is guidelines and resources. If I select that, this drop down, I'm going to select guidelines. And then below that is United States guidelines. So there you're going to see the American College of Cardiology, American Heart Association, as well as the variety of other groups. Their 2017 guidelines, and it gives you a link. Then there's also the JANCI 8 guidelines as well. Now let's take searching PubMed Medline for guidelines. So let's say I'm interested in the topic of delirium. I'm going to select delirium and search for that in PubMed. And then for my results list, on the left-hand side, there is an article types filter. I'm going to select customize, and I'm going to scroll down and then select practice guidelines. Select show, and then it shows up, but it hasn't been applied. So I'm going to select it again one more time, and then there's going to be a little blue check mark that appears to show that it has been applied, and it'll say filters activated as well. Okay, so now that we've kind of decreased the number of results that we have, let's scroll through. You're going to start to see there's a lot of international results. So there's Australian and New Zealand guidelines. There's a German guideline. And then you'll see there is the American Geriatric Society. They've published a guideline regarding delirium in older adults. And if I keep scrolling, I'm going to see that the American College of Critical Care Medicine has posted a guideline on delirium in adult patients in the intensive care unit. So for the most part, you want to consider national U.S. organizational guidelines that are from specific groups, but there's no hard and fast with these rules, as not every topic will have a newer specialty-based U.S. organizational set of guidelines. Okay, so if you have any questions, please ask any of your PSA faculty members or your librarian. Thank you.